This episode of Dragon Ball Super, the sub translations got released surprisingly early, but regardless, what a great episode this was. I couldn't be the only one hyped by the end of this, but let's get into the main topic. Magetta versus Vegeta at the start. The heat, and now we know why the barrier was, or another reason why the barrier was constructed, because the whatever the barrier is made of, it robs obviously the oxygen because of the heat. That causes Vegeta some problems at the beginning, and then this is one part where I think Vegeta, I don't think I know, he uses the Gallic gun against Magetta against the lava. It gets pushed back immediately, so that I mean, you gotta give props to Magetta for the power he unleashed right there, and then that actually almost forces Vegeta out of bounds, but not once but twice. So I was thinking that barrier might serve as a plot device, and I knew by the end of this that barrier was going to get shattered. I just didn't think it was going to get. I just didn't think it was going to be the power and the anger of Vegeta that did it. I thought it was going to be the final flash that did it. But yeah, more display of Vegeta's power, blowing that barrier to smithereens. And like I said, technically he's not touching it, so it didn't count as an out of bounds. So, I mean, Vegeta fought well ahead. And then, what can you say about the final flash? By far one of the best animated scenes in this entire series, at least one of them. And we haven't seen the final flash delivered like that in a long time, so that was cool. And one of the things that and Magetta gets pushed back. Well, this actually doesn't push him out of bounds. What pushes him out of bounds is after the final flash. This is impressive from Vegeta. You not only listen to the final flash, the moment he blocks it, Vegeta comes in with a punch. You see the struggle at the end, but Vegeta manages to knock Magetta out of bounds, and then to top it all off, he insults him, which apparently, according to Whis, because he's a metal man, they're not mentally stable enough to put up with that kind of abuse. So Vegeta won mentally as well as physically, I suppose. So that's Vegeta for you. He insults you right to the end. So yeah, once again, a great episode. Now we did get some hits at the end. I thought was interesting. The one I like Piccolo's is Piccolo the one said, "Oh, Vegeta, you went ahead and destroyed the arena," which is a complete throwback to the Goku versus Piccolo Dragon Ball original fight. If you remember the original tournament, so I kind of like that. Plus, did you notice how Goku and Vegeta, the moment that fight was over, they put locked the sights on Hit or Heat, whatever you want to call them. That implies they're more focused on that guy than anybody else. But by the end, Cabe or Kaba is the one who's going to fight next against Vegeta. I'm not going to get into the stuff in the preview because I'm going to leave that for a separate video because there's a lot to get into when it comes to that. So I'm going to do a breakdown discussion on that one. But yeah, this is a simple but great episode. I love that. I love the final flash. I don't know about you guys. I thought it was, from an animation standpoint, this is one of the better episodes you're going to get. So, I mean, it's not perfect, but it doesn't matter. It was great, and that's all that matters. So, let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know what you think about this episode. Let me know your thoughts about the preview for the next episode. Like I say, I'm going to cover that in a separate video. So, comment, rate, subscribe, leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.